Good morning, Floss Tube. Welcome to Justsewsherrie. I'm Justsewsherrie here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. Well, hello and welcome to 10 to 7 in the morning. I was meant to find the date. Don't even know what the date is. What is the date? Do we know what the date is? It's Saturday the 27th. Do we know the month? Saturday the 27th of September. Yes. I still don't know where this year has gone. I really don't. Welcome to those who've been with me from the very start. Welcome to anybody who's been scooped up along the way and has chosen to come back. Welcome to those who've newly subscribed and are still kind of getting used to my madness over here. And a massive welcome if you have landed here by accident. I hope you like what you see. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like. I hope you do all the things. So, yes, I've been doing this for over 2 years now, and I still have that. Oh my god, what do I say? You know, head thingies, deer in headlights, rabbit in headlights, some sort of animal in a headlight. Yeah, I still have that moment as well. So where are we this week? Well, yes, we are here. I'm a little bit sore today. But I thought I'd rather do something than do nothing. So it has got a chance to be a short-ish, for me, a short-ish floss tube. Justsewsherries. I haven't got any. I couldn't think of any. And like I say, me brain's not working very well at the moment. So, what I thought I'd get for you instead, this is a treat for one floss tube only. I've got a couple of jokes. I have. Yeah. Okay, are you hanging on? They're good. They're good. They're stitching jokes. They're good. I told my fabric a joke. Now it's in stitches. I love that. Yeah, I do. I love that. What was the other one? Oh yeah, why did the needle break up with the thread? It couldn't handle the tension. Yeah, I'm here every week. It's the simple things in life, guys. It really is. So yes, yeah, I'm a little bit sore today. I've been a little bit sore all week and I don't really know why. The only reason I could put it down to was that the air's getting damp. And that hurts. Hurts me old bones. Hurts the bones that are old in me body. And yes, I am one of those ladies, and I have no doubt many of you will agree. I can tell whether it's raining before I set foot out of bed in the morning. I really can. So, I wasn't very well during the week as well. I'd vomited, and then the next day I had really piercing pains in my head. I don't think it was dehydration, but I have drank more since. So yeah, I had a really bad headache. And that's been waking me up really early. I've been awake 3:30. I think Thursday morning it was 3:30 and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. So this morning, my alarm actually went off, and that doesn't happen very often. So my alarm's set for 5. But mind, I've jerked wide awake and I'm feeling good. So, but good. So we will see how today goes. I feel like I'm missing something. I haven't had my usual 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th restarts. We're still on take 1 and we're up to nearly 5 minutes, so I'd rather not start again if I can help it. So what have we got cross-stitch for you this week? Well, it might not be a very long one, but I suspect it will be one of the best ones. Or it is for me, anyway. I have got 2 new starts, 1 restart. I've only got 3 whips. I've got an absolute disaster. Something I never thought I would do, but I have. It's happened. The disaster waiting to happen has happened. I have got a fabulous, wonderful gift, and I have also got a priceless, gifted gift. Well, the other one's gifted as well, but yeah. Even if you just normally stay for the stitching part, hang on for the first thing after that, because I guarantee it will be worth watching. Promise. Especially if you're a sampler or a marking sampler stitcher. Hang on to your hats, honey, because it's about to get wild. So, where are we going to start? We will start at the very beginning. I've just watched a thing on Instagram this morning. You see I'm way off on one already. That said it was the 60th Sound of Music anniversary. Is that true? Was that this year? Or is this like an old meme that I've watched from like 100 years ago? 60 years since the Sound of Music. We love the Sound of Music. We all love the Sound of Music. I don't know anybody who doesn't love the Sound of Music. It's up there with the Wizard of Oz. That was played every Christmas Day from 1978 to 1988, I think. First one, my Blackbird stockings. I'm doing these with Sarah Stonehouse, and I started the last one. I've done these 2, and I started the last one. I haven't got my board out. I'm not very professional. So I started. Now, I did say I was going to change this because it was meant to be done with apple cider, which was like a browny, chestnutty kind of colour. But I don't know, I just figured I would like to do something a little bit more autumnal. So I showed you last week I was going to do it with Fool's Gold, I think it was. But when I held it up to the fabric, it just looked awful. So, excuse me, I've got the hiccups now. It's going to be one of those, isn't it? It really is. It might have been take 1, but yeah. Had on your hat. Which is Weeks Dye Works Amber, and I'm really pleased with it. It's exactly what I wanted. Some nice autumnal colours with some nice variegation in it. So I could have quite easily finished this, but it would have meant giving up something else, and I didn't really want to do that. I have also decided to be thrifty again, and to use the one that I've put the other one on, because I don't need much around it to finish. Only ½ an inch maybe around it to finish off. So I'm just doing it on the one that's got one of the others on. So that is that, and that'll be finished for next week. And because I've got a week off leave, I've been given time off for good behaviour. So either that or they're sick to the back teeth of us. And they're like, no, Sherrie, go away. And after that, it's very exciting. Very, very exciting for me at work. The big boss is on leave for a month. Woo woo! Yes, we're getting the ribbons out, we're getting the flags out. Me and Claire are going to have a party. Party for 2 without the big boss. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, she's going off to, she's going to travel in China, which is very exciting. Not somewhere I've ever fancied going, to be fair. But, yeah. This one was the one I've been saying I was going to start for a little while, and I kept just making it up. So I finally got it started. Got my phone on, I'm so sorry. For what it's worth, that was a stitching text. But one of the girls is at Essex Needles, or Needles in Essex? Essex Needles. So, yeah, she's been texting, let me know how it's going. It looks fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. And it's the one that Ellie Welly Stitcher and Teresa Little Stitcher, I think, does. So, Christmas Rose by Blackbird Designs, and it's just such a lovely little sample of this, and I'm having a very, very, very smug moment as well. I'll show you my smug moment. Well, I'll tell you about it. I started this and I could not stop. Ah, that wasn't very good, Sherrie. Yeah, it's probably going to be a bit of a hash bang wallop. Hash bang wallop? Crash bang wallop. So yes, this is where I started and I just couldn't stop. It was fabulous. Isn't that really, really, really lovely? I'm doing it with all of the called for over dies. And I'll show you them when I find them. There's all the threads gone. They're on the floor. I'm telling you, it's going to be a day. This is where I need to get a grabber. So these are all the called for over dies, and I love this. This is just such a gentle, it's got the kind of the colour palette of Christmas with the red in and the greens, but in a gentle way. I just love this. It's really sort of vintagey. And I thought, I was doing it and I thought, that colour's really lovely. The fabric that I've chosen is really, really lovely. And then I thought, I wonder what the original is. And the original is 36 count, picture this, plus wren. 36 count, picture this, plus wren. So whether I've been smug and have actually just accidentally gone, yeah, I think that looks good, and it just happens to have been the called for, or whether I've actually sourced it, I'm going to go with the first one. I'm going to say it's me, and I'm just so good at choosing fabrics that, you know, even Bob couldn't come close to my choices. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. I think I'm being very smug. Definitely not, but oh, I loved stitching this. I loved every stitch. Every stitch. And again, this was one that I had to put away because I wanted to pick it up again. And I thought, I'm going to get nothing done here, because everything I'm picking up at the minute, I'm loving. Really, really loving. It's weeks like these. I keep promising to do like a stitching organisation and craft room tour, because then I can be monogamous one week, or you know, just maybe one or two, Whereas when I'm doing floss tubes, I need to be able to create content. So I need to spread them out a little bit and see what else I'm doing. So it will be weeks like this that I think, right, I could just stick the craft room tour on this week, and then I can just be monogamous, or just do one or two, and then catches up after a fortnight. So mainly because I'm curious how much I would get done in a week if I just stuck to one. Next one is a restart. Now then. This is another picture, this plus. So I started this last week. What's it called? Companion Quaker Christmas Tree Sampler. Started this last week, and I was doing it with cotton pearl. I think it was size 12, I think, off the top of my head. So one of the smaller weights, if you like. Yeah. Today might be a bit of a long floss tube, actually, because I keep just going into, I've got no idea what I'm talking about, which isn't anything new, but you know. So, and it was on, I'm doing it on, picture this plus, 36 count haunted. So I'll show you. So I was doing it on this. I wonder if I can bring it really close so you can see. So it was just a bit like bumpy. It just wasn't. And bearing in mind, you've got picture this plus is a, you know, it's the fabric is, what would you call it? Very small holes, very it's a tight weave. That's the phrase. It's a very tight weave, and it's a 36 count as well. And I just thought, you know what, I'm pushing it, and I felt like I was forcing the thread through. So I thought I either changed my fabric or I changed the thread. So I've changed the thread, and I started again, and I love it, absolutely love it. I'm pleased I've started again. And you can see straight away how much neater it is. So I changed it for DMC. I'm just doing it with let me have a look, B5 200, so it's slightly softer white than blank, but not quite 38. Is it 3855? You know which one I mean, the winter white. And I chose glasses. I chose glasses. I need to have glasses to see what I chose. 928 is the colour to offset. And I've just chosen, I just had a look to see which blue I liked. And this was the one I liked. But yeah, it was just, I was going to be on hating it. I knew I was, so I've just turned it round on the thing. I'll see yet whether I unpick that and reuse the fabric. I'll see how much this uses, and if it's going to leave like a good chunk to be able to reuse, then I'll possibly frog that. If not, I'll just bin it and call it done. So yes, but that's, picture this picture this plant. Picture this plant. I've got no idea what it is. Right. Picture this plus. Yes. Today is painful. But hang on. Honestly, hang on. Oh, fast forward to the end of me being a dweeb. And you'll see the really, 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 really good bit for this week. I'm quite excited. In fact, I'm lying, I'm very excited. Yes, lies are us, lies are me. Right. Now, I finished my When Pumpkins Glow by Brenda Gervais, and I did say if I finished it, so I've got a Halloween challenge that I've picked up whips every month, and I'm trying to either finish them or get a really good chunk done on them to try and get through some of my whips without starting any new ones. So I've been doing this since maybe July, August, something like that. And yeah, because this was the one I picked up in August, and I said if I finished When Pumpkins Glow in time, I would pick this one back up again and see if I could get some more done again on this, because this is like a bonus time. Nevermore. So I picked this back up. And I did a little bit more on it. There. I do, honestly, every time I look at that, if you weren't around a couple of months ago, I was like, I don't even know if I like it. I don't know. I've only picked it up because it's the Edgar Allan Poetry. But by then, I'd started doing it, and I thought, you know, I actually like that. And the more I do on it, the more I really, really love it. So what have I done? Basically, I've done this chunk down here. So I've done some more of the tree trunk coming down. I've done the little lady and our black cat. And there's another pumpkin to go in here. And then the tree. These are the bits I hate doing. I like a block of colour. I don't like bits off here, there and everywhere. So I am a geometric Quaker kind of girl. Excuse me. Speaking of geometric Quakers, I'm going to Aqua soon. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to try and do a bit of a vlog that week to show you all the things, all the stuff. Oh, is that a little bit of fluff, or was that a girl from Aquath come to visit? So, yes, I've done that bit. And I've also done some more stuff. I did a little bit of research. I like a little bit of research. It's been a while since I've done any, isn't it? I usually set yous all doing it now. The height of laziness. Don't even want to do my own research these days. I started looking up Edgar Allan Poe because I thought, why? Well, I saw the bride and bridegroom and thought, I wonder if that's meant to be him. I wonder if it's meant to be Edgar Allan Poe getting married. And who's Lenore on the gravestone? Who's she? So I thought, oh, I'm going to go and have a little bit of a research here. Now, Edgar Allan Poe married, was it Virginia? She was his cousin, his first cousin, and she was 13. 13! Apparently, they actually got along really well. And there was a little bit I found which said, it said there's contradictions on the relationship, where some saying their relationship was more like brother and sister, and others saying actually they really loved each other, and you know. But Lenore, I've got no idea where Lenore comes into it. We'll have to ask the folks over at Tiny Modernist. But on here there is 1849 on the writing quill, and that is the year he died. So I did find that out, so that was quite exciting. Not sure why there's a key. I wonder why there's a key. I wonder if he's locked in a crypt. A crypt? What's a crypt? It's a crap crypt. I've just been reading a book, and they each had a key to unlock there was 5 locks in this crypt, you see, and each of 5 people had a key to be able to unlock their part. That's why I'm thinking, oh, was it a crypt? So yeah, I've enjoyed doing this, and I'm doing this on Megan Coffee Craft, so it's a one-off fabric, can't be repeated. She may have something similar, but she doesn't do them like as in repetitions of colours, you know, like other dyers do. Now I am on a hunt for something similar to this from, sorry, I've just noticed a really big plane. We're on a bit of a flight path, but they're usually only coming in from down south. It's unusual to see. It's unusual to see a big plane going that way. Yes, you see the life I live, you know, fascinating, fascinating. Dear me. Now, was I named Bonnie? I need to look back, because she was asking about the fabric that I'm doing it on, because the fabric they've done it on looks quite dark. Now, I did see somebody who was doing that on the original, and they said they were struggling to stitch it because it was too dark, and I didn't think it was too bad, but I wasn't sure if that was, I don't know, the way the camera was showing it or what. But I did say that I'll have a look and see if I can find something that matches this. So keep on me. I quite often, I'll read things, right, and then I deliberately don't comment because I think I'm going to come back to that. And then, of course, my dementia kicks in and I just go la 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 all the way over somewhere else and don't do what I've meant to be said I was going to do. So if I do that, just give me a nudge or a kick and say, Sherrie, you said you were going to do this. Right, okay. Yes, boss, I'll do it. Yeah. This is why when the boss is away, it's great, because you can't say, have you remembered you're doing X? Because then it means I can just live a lovely life in October. La, 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 la. I haven't totally forgot what I'm meant to be doing. And nobody's going to remind us. Oh, that's right, my own manager's still in, isn't she? We can party, though. We'll have a party. Party in the office. Right. Now, I'll show you this one and I'll leave that one till last. So this is Historical Sampler, Pot Sampler. Yes. Historical Sampler Company, Pot Sampler. Oh, our man's out. Oh, he's texting. He must have some mates that are up dead early. And now we're back in the winter. We definitely won't see him without his goonie on. Lucky. I'll just have to keep watching the men on Instagram. These ones that accidentally pop up on my feed, I mean, I don't go hunting for them, right? They just pop up, like men with like that are like all ripped and stuff, and they've got that nice little V thing going on with their muscles on their stomachs, and I don't take much notice of them, mate. I just kind of, oh yeah, and move along very quickly. So this is where I am. Let me move this along a little bit. So this is what I've been doing this week. I have done, no, I haven't done that. I have done over here. So when you saw her, I'd done the majority of this, I think, and I'd done that. Oh, I need to come back and put some blue in there, I've just realised. So basically I finished all of this. I did my little squirrel and I've done the the shelf. I've missed a bit off the shelf up here as well. Right, Melody. Make sure I'm on it. I don't know if there's anything else I've missed on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to, there's a little bit of gold up here on the butterfly that I haven't done. You can see there's a little bit around here that I haven't done on that one. So I will need to go back and, yeah. I don't think I've missed anything else. But it's really coming on, so I've only got one last chunk of motifs to do, which is the same as that one. And oh yeah, and I did do some more coming down here. I did the blue one, the red one, and halfway through another blue one. So I need to get onto them. That's what I'll do next on this. When I pick it up next, I'll do a chunk of the border, because if I do that and then have all of this border to do, it's just going to be soul destroying. But it's looking amazing, isn't it? It's done on Rugged Sheep, Old Sheep by XJew, 40 count. And it's with all of the called for DMCs that you get. Well, I got with the box that I ordered. I'm amazed how quickly I've gotten through it, mine, to be fair, because it's quite a big one. She's a big glass and she's one you less and she likes her beer. Cushy Butterfield. It was a lady said it in the comments the last time I was talking about that song, and it's about a lady called Cushy Butterfield. And my Keith used to he loved that song, but mind, he loved a barmaid. He did. He loved a barmaid. They were always very healthy specimens on their tops, and they gave him beer. That was all. That was all he loved. It's funny. Yeah. These men, you know, they might be nice to look at, but they're very simple souls. They're very simple folks. You've just got to forgive them or pat them on the head and go, oh, you'll be all right, pet. Yeah, just you sit there with your beer and you know, I'll go and decide what's happening in our life, right? So, yeah. And my last one, this really is getting through it very, very quickly, isn't it? Yeah. There will be, oh, I've just said it, haven't I? There'll be more next week though, because I'm going to have so much time. Jardin Prive. This is where I've focused my efforts really this last couple of days. I've done a bit on this. So au fil de Nichors, which I am doing for my parents for Christmas. I suddenly had it because I'd put it down for a couple of weeks, and then I caught my eye in it thinking, oh my god, I need to get moving with that, I need to get moving. So I've gone into like kind of panic mode of, I just need it to be at least almost done so that I know, because I know what I'm like. I'll go into, I'll push it and push it and push it till the very end. I'm not very good at, what's the word? I'm good at procrastinating, and I'll end up where it'll be like the second week in December and I'll go like, oh my god, I need to do all this, but then I need to get it framed, and then I need to do. So I am kind of having a little bit of a, right, get on it, Sherrie, because otherwise it'll be December before you know it, and it'll be bloody panic stations. Because I did start last year with a vague thought that I might get it done for Christmas, and I think I could have if I'd become monogamous, but I decided not to. So I've pushed it back to this year, but it needs to go this year. And this is where I am. Isn't it fab? I'm not a bird girl, but even I can see how lovely this is. And what a difference from the picture to the reality. So what did I do? Well, I came back away, and did from about here. I did all of the back stitch basically. There was a couple of bits that I needed to do, a couple of little red bits on here. I don't know what kind of bird this is meant to be, because I thought it was meant to be a pigeon or something maybe, but these bits are red, you can see. So I don't know what kind of birds they get in France with red chests. Oh, I've got a little robin living in my garden. I used to see him all winter last year, and then he suddenly appeared about a week ago in my garden. I've never seen a rabbit. Now, for all the girls in the US, in Canada maybe, I know you have cardinals as your like Christmas birds. We have robins. It's as soon as we start and see robins, that's Christmas. And we have lots of Christmas cards with robins on, and yeah, it's just all Christmas orientated robins. But to see one in the middle of September is unusual. So I've had a very strong word with the cats, because they are terrible hunters, and I've told them they are not to touch the sweet little robin. He never did any harm to anybody, and if I find them playing with him, there'll be big trouble. So I've had very strong words with them, and I hope that little Mr. Robin knows to keep out of their way, because they are good at catching things that shouldn't be caught. But yeah, I'm looking over into the corner because that's where he lives. Now I don't know whether I've got a rowan tree. It's got loads of beads on it. You see, cross stitcher. Yeah, it hasn't got loads of beads on. It's got loads of berries on it. So I don't know whether he's maybe he's living on the berries, and that's why he's here all year round. I don't know how long they live. I need to do some research on that as well, don't I? Yeah. So anyway, what kind of bird is this? I don't know, but it's not a robin. So we'll see. So I came down here. I had bits to do, so I did there's a little butterfly in here, and do like all of his tail. Did all the fence bits. I did round a little. Is he a duck or a goose? And why is this April? I don't understand this either. What the house has got to do with April, unless it's just stay indoors because it's going to rain. Finished this little bird, and now I need to come back. There's a little caterpillar in here that I need to come back and finish as well. So yeah, so I did all of the back stitching up to here is the wood, and I put the back stitching in for the flower there, and then I came along here and I've completed this. So I finished the pumpkin, did all the vines coming off, little woodpecker, woody woodpecker, and yeah, so I'm quite pleased. I've only got November and December left to do, and then it'll just be a case of doing the back stitch. But it's really coming on, and I'm doing it on 36 count cypress by fibre on a whim, with all of the called for DMC. I'm thrilled with this, I really am. I hope they like it as much as I think they will. I normally get them experiences, you see. I normally get them like tickets to a show, or but Where did I send them last year? Oh, it was to see Sue Pollard, who was, anyone in the UK over a certain age will remember Heidi High. She was Gladys in Heidi High. That's where they went last year. So to get them something to keep is unusual for me. Well, it is, yeah. I've done it before, obviously, but I normally get them somewhere to go, so this is unusual. Right, I'm babbling. Let's change out and let's talk about, first of all, my disaster, and then I will show you the most amazing thing. Hang on, because the stitching stuff isn't finished. So this week I have spent a lot of time priming for finishing. So getting bits stuff together. I've had to pin a few things that I'm going to need because my sewing machine still isn't fixed, and because I'm frightened of it to look at how I fix it, because I don't know how to fix it. I need to change a needle, and I don't really know how to change a needle. And yes, I know I could look on YouTube, but it all feels very intimate and yeah. So I may just go back to hand stitching everything, hand sewing everything, sorry. Anyway, so I was getting all these things together because, as I said, I'm going to be off next week, and I am going to take one day where I only do fully finishes, because I've got so much stuff that is in a pile of bits that need to go together to create the finishes. So I need to get it sorted, because that's one of the reasons why I haven't done me stitching room tour, is that I've got this big pile of stuff. So I need to sort it out. So that's what I've been doing this week. A lot of pulling together, ready for me day to blast through and become the queen of finishing. She says I've not got a working sewing machine. So I've been cutting things down and, you know, trimming around, stitching, ready for however I'm going to finish it, or, you know, whatever. You know what I mean. And then I put what I'd been doing to one side. And I looked down and I just looked and thought, that doesn't look right. And my heart just plummeted. So I looked at this. I had cut straight through it. The best of it is the amount of times I've thought I'm going to end up cutting through something here, because it's all just piled on top. I'm like, oh, I'll do this, and then, oh, I'll do that, and then I'll, you know. Devastated I was devastated, thinking, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to stitch it again? Am I going to just call it, well, tough? Can I chop the other side off it and make it look as though it's deliberately cut down? If that's the case, would I need to chop the top? What can I do? And then I came across this bit, because this was just on my bench on its own. And then I came across this on the floor, and I was like, oh, there it is, wondered where it had gone. And I looked and thought, you know what, there's hardly anything there. I wonder if I can sew it together. Can I? Is there somewhere? And then I had a brainwave. Well, it might not be a brainwave because I haven't done it yet. Some stabiliser. So my theory is to put the stabiliser behind it, put it together, and then hopefully it will stick together. That is a theory. I thought, because I was going to do it and then thought, why haven't I done it? But I wanted to show you it because I wanted to show you the crap that happens when you just go, yeah, it'll all be all right. Yeah, don't do what Sherrie says. Sherrie's not the best finisher in the world. Sherrie might like to think she's a good finisher. Sherrie's not a good finisher. Don't do what Sherrie says at all, in any way, shape or form. So anyway, I thought I'm going to give it a go. So I thought I would tell you my plan. And then next week we will see if it works or how it works. So, yes. It was out because I was thinking, oh, I wonder if I've got a frame for it. I was just kind of mulling through what I've got finishes and like what I've got to do and all the rest of it. So, cast your mind back to, if you watched me Fully Finished Parade, you will have seen this recently. Bear with me, because this is the biggest thing. Once you've seen this, if you're not bothered about anything else, you can go, that's fine. I mean, go if you want, but I think you're going to miss out on a treat. Can anybody remember Maud Mary Dodrell? I talked about this on my Fully Finished Parade that I did for me 2-year Flossiversary recently. I'll just briefly recap in case you're watching this for the first time. I went to Stitch in London, the sampler edition, past February. And it was run by Marie, Stitches and Diamonds, and Michelle, Momma Loves You, GB. And Michelle's my total hero. I mean, it's kind of a running joke, I think, now, but she's my hero. And this was the Retreat sampler. I've never done a marking sampler before. I've never been anywhere inclined to do a marking sampler before. I think they're lovely, and I think you ladies that do them, it's fab, but they just weren't for me. Even like normal samplers I was only just getting into as well. So anyway, it was a really, really good retreat actually, and Michelle did a lot of classes with us and taught us like how to look at date and samplers and things like that. Just really, really interesting stuff. And I started doing this and suddenly I just loved it. And it just... I loved every stitch of it, and then I suddenly couldn't understand why I hadn't loved them before. So it just made my stitching journey literally turn on an axle and dive straight into marking samplers. And now marking samplers, red samplers, all that sort of stuff, just loved it. And I got this specially framed and everything because it was such a meaningful piece in my journey. And also my surname is Dodd, so I did the Dodd in a different colour to make it stand out. I keep forgetting, that my actual software chops off about an inch all around. Sometimes I find that when I've been pointing at the bottom you can't actually see what I've been pointing at. So that was that, which you've seen it before. There you go. I got a message this week, and then, so sorry about that. I got a message off Michelle, Momma Loves You, and she said, can I have your address? I've got something to send to you. I was like, I'm intrigued. So then I received something through the post and got this lovely card with a message inside, which was even more intriguing. It was really lovely message, but a very intriguing message nonetheless. and I opened the parcel. She sent me the original. I cried. I'm not ashamed to say I blubbed. I mean, when I opened it, I literally went, oh! I don't think I've ever gasped like that in my life, ever. Isn't that incredible? I've just... I can't even say I've got no words, because I've got no words. Every time I look at it, it's been sat on me mantelpiece all week, and I just keep looking at it, just gazing at it, thinking, is that really real? Did that happen? I'm just beyond. And what I think as well, and yes, I know she's my hero and everything else, we know that. But this woman spends so much time building other people up, especially other women. And she's just all about others. And for her to send me this, A, that she'd even thought it, and B, to actually send me the original sampler is just beyond, absolutely beyond. I just can't believe she sent me the original. And then my next sort of thoughts were, oh, maybe I need to get some more. Yeah. I'm just beyond. So now what do I do? I'm framing it. Do I even frame it? Because hanging it up is going to give it what do you call it? It's going to make it fade. Do I not frame it? If I'm going to frame it, do I frame it the same? Using this as well, get Lisa to do it again. Do I frame it in something different? Do I hang it together? So I've got all these questions now that I need you lot to tell us what to do. But I have never been gifted anything that made me react like that, I don't think. And I never saw it coming. Never ever saw it coming. Because the message, she said something about these girls speak to those who listen. And what she's also done by saying that, she's really made me think of Maud. Like Maud as a little girl doing this. And because I'm just about to go to Ackworth, I think that's going to have a huge impact on the time I spend there and what I get from it. So rather than, because I'd be oohing and ahhing over the stitching, not so much over the girls behind them, but actually, I think because of this, because of that message specifically, it's going to change my world when I go to Ackworth. It's going to change how I perceive things that I learn. Can it tell you how much I adore this woman? She really is fantastic. And like I say, it's purely because she builds up other people. She really does. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Amazing, amazing. Never saw it coming. And it's just, yeah, just incredible. Just incredible. Okay, I've got one more gift. And then I've got my final thought. This is a big one as well. Oh. Like a nice little song. Now, I haven't opened this until this morning. Took the plastic off. And then it was in a big box. Because I've been trying not to look inside it. Because when I look inside it, I'm just going to want to open it. So this morning, I finally slit the tape down here just to see the top of it. It's the first time I've looked in, actually, and that's why I'm like, oh no, it's all going to go peaked on. So in it, Historical Sampler Company, is the Magical Gingerbread House Stitch Along, which starts on the 13th of October 2025. Be there or be square. It's a good job I did open it, actually, because I didn't realise that would be it. And then we have got the Advent box. They have gifted me this. However, I have bought them in the past and I would continue to buy them. I just think they're fabulous. I am over the moon. I also need to seal it back up in full tape, probably right the way around to stop me getting into it before December. Oh, oh, I'm excited. It's a lift you up. Oh, you see, now it's all going horribly wrong because I'm in it now. Normally it's one of them magnetic boxes, but this isn't. It's a proper like lift you up box. I love that. And then inside it is all the goodness. Don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it. Actually, I better look at it. No, I better read this just to make sure that there's nothing I need to know. Pre-December. If I remember last year, I did really well until I got to about 13th, maybe. Oh, I've lost my ring. I'll sort that out. Until I got to about the 13th of December and it all went horribly wrong. But yeah, let's have a look. Yes. So, that is that. Yes. So, this one was brought to you by Momma Loves Me, GB. Yeah. Beyond grateful. Right, where is this week's final thought? So, where was I this week? Can't remember where I was. Like what headspace I was in. I don't know if it's all the news. The news is just rotten at the moment. And then I came across this, and I think it was on Instagram. And I have heard this or something like this before, but it prompted me back into, oh yeah, I used to like that. And I needed a good reminder of it, to be fair. So I don't know who wrote it, but when we think of all like the wars and turmoil and everything else in the world, and all the just the angst that people are going through, so my final thought today is, your normal day is somebody else's dream, so be thankful every day. Bye for now.